The Mumbai hoarding collapse has been a terrible tragedy with over 14 people dead. As per news reports, the hoarding was over 100 feet high and had come up without any BMC permissions. The BMC had even issued a notice to the hoarding owner, and then the storm happened and the hoarding collapsed. DC Regulation 46 of the Mumbai Development Control Promotion Regulations of 2034 governs hoardings. DC Regulation 46 very clearly prescribes that the National Building Code of India shall strictly apply to any outdoor advertising and hoarding signs. The National Building Code of India contains strict regulations to advertising signs, and particularly the ground-based advertising signs which are erected on the ground up. The National Building Code of India Part 6 contains very critical stipulations regarding wind loading and the stresses on and their limits on outdoor advertising signs. Furthermore, the National Building Code of India imposes a restriction of 9 meters on the height of any ground-based advertising sign which is erected by means of any support from the level of the ground to the top. Thus, when the National Building Code of India provides a 9-meter height limit for any advertising sign or hoarding erected from the ground, how did the hoarding at Ghatkopar reach over 100 feet? Clearly, all caution was thrown to the wind, law was completely disregarded, and just for the selfish pecuniary interests, a massive illegal hoarding without any sort of study, without understanding that what will be the wind load on the structure, is it dangerous in storms? Nothing was done, and the loss of 14 lives shows how in the city of Mumbai life has no value at all, and not a single bit of either technical precautions or statutory compliance was done. I strongly believe that the persons who erected the hoardings, as well as the unscrupulous public officials whose inaction emboldened them, should be strictly investigated. Offense of culpable homicide not amounting to murder has already been registered, but I strongly feel that in addition to imprisoning the accused persons and putting them behind bars, the compensation to the victims should be paid at market rate, and the assets of the accused persons should be attached and seized and sold off. And not just that, the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai also should be held liable for allowing such an unauthorized hoarding to come up. Clearly, the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai cannot hide behind the claim that it issued the notice. You have the powers to immediately stop an ongoing construction. The concerned ward officer also should face necessary proceedings on how he allowed such a massive hoarding to come up. National Building Code of India violated. Development Control Regulations of 2034 violated. How in the 21st century are such blatant violations of law happening is a very, very big question which everyone in power should answer. Thank you.